Her channel is basically mukbang crust with cheap plastic crap. What's up, guys? It's Devin Harrington, the average Gen Xer, and welcome back to my channel, where today we have to talk about Alexandra Rodriguez. Yeah! Yes. See, the problem is Alexandra is back on her bullshit, whining about how the people of Reddit bully her to such a degree they don't. But the only time that she has ever considered deleting herself was when she read some Reddit posts written about her, and that she would very much like the subreddit that is about her to be taken down. Luckily for the rest of us, the sun does not shine up Alex's fat ass, and so we all have a right to use our critical thinking and give our opinions on what Alex chooses to post about her life 3 times a week and every day lately since it's been Vlogmas. But let's break this down. But first, real quick, on every video on this channel, I encourage and beg and plead with all animal lovers out there, please consider fostering or volunteering on site for your local animal shelter. Whether you're a cat or a dog person or a rabbit person or a gerbil person or whatever, if you love animals, there's a shelter near you that needs your help and would love to have you. This is my current foster, Miss Goldie, with her favorite bunny toy, and I've had her for a couple of months now. And she will get adopted eventually. Not all fosters go on for several months. You don't have to do long-term foster. You could do short-term foster. There's fosters at every single shelter who want to go away for the weekend but need someone to take the dog they're fostering or the cat. So please give it some thought. Do it for the animals. Thanks. Okay, so it all started yesterday on Monday. Today is Tuesday, December 30th, that I am recording this. And yesterday, I woke up to a fantastic catch by user Aromatic Store, who posted some of Alex's Insta comments. And the person who left the brilliant original comment, I don't have their username. If I find it, I will tell you. But they said, by the way, since you get your ideas from Reddit and do everything that's said there, you can also see the comparison pictures, but you probably already know that. And so this person is pointing out that we all know that Alex lurks on the subreddit. It's been completely obvious for a long time that she stops in there to see what we're talking about, because someone will mention that she needs to put socks on the baby, and the next vlog, she does it. Or she needs to eat whole foods and stop eating junk. And then she casually mentioned how she's trying to eat more whole foods. It's so stupid, but of course she lies about it. But, you know, there are a lot of comparison pictures with regard to what Alex looks like in her photoshopped Instagram photos and what Alex looks like in her vlogs, which are most likely also filtered. But she looks like 2 different people. And she has continued to lie and deny using any kind of filters or Photoshop, which is astounding that she gets away with this. Okay, and then Alex commented on this, and she said, I would never look at my Reddit because you guys are endangering me and my mental health. The only time I have felt suicidal is because of you evil people. You are all very sad and sick. Yeah, you'd love to believe that, wouldn't you, Alex? I hope you all heal. I'm so sure you do. And find better things to do than talk about strangers online and commiserate together. Well, Alex, you're not a stranger to us because you've been putting your stupid life on YouTube for almost 15 years. So you're not a stranger. We're commenting and talking and commiserating about the bullshit you post online, about how you show off and practically brag about what a terrible mother you are, about all the crap you eat and all the lengths you go to put together said crap food, and all the stupid shopping you do for nothing, for the same cheap plastic crap you bought a year ago. So you are why there is an Alexandra Rodriguez subreddit. And we, the general public, have every right to say whatever the fuck we want about you in a public forum such as Reddit. Now, obviously, we can't say everything because I've been kicked off of Reddit twice now. The first time was for saying that Alex's content makes me want to stab myself in the eye. You're out of here. And then the second time was because I said Alex has the most punchable face on the internet. So you can say what you want and Reddit will ban you, but such is life in the 21st century. My point is that Alex is the one putting herself out there on the internet, and she does not get to control what every person on earth thinks about her. Alex, there's a great saying in the 12-step program, what other people think of me is none of my business. Maybe you should try that one. So the comments on this post, New Hampshire gal, one of our illustrious mods, said, quoted, endangering me and my mental health. Alex is blaming the people of Reddit for endangering her and her precious mental health. How dare we taunt such a princess? The translation of endangering me and my mental health is, I lie through my teeth and I'm allergic to accountability, so I have to resort to externalizing blame. I am unable to handle any sort of criticism that forces me to look in the mirror and face the person I truly am. Now, we're all human. We all do stupid shit. I have had to face some of my bad behavior recently, and I don't want to be a person that behaves badly in the way that I do when I am triggered. And so I will suck it up and take the criticism and try to be better. But that's not the way things go in the world of Alex Rodriguez, because Alexandra is the princess, and anyone who does not think she's the princess is a bully and a hater, and they are jealous of her. You just keep telling yourself that, Alex. New Hampshire gal goes on. So yeah, you guys are haters, and I am just trying to make a living here by gaslighting all of you. How dare you all spill facts? Leave me alone already. And it's attributed to Alex, probably. Legal Post said, funny that she loves to talk about her mental health, but all she does is gaslight strangers on the internet and try to shame her own stepsister, who was an actual victim. She is truly sick. Also, the term my Reddit is crazy. I noticed that too. There's a lot of tells with Alex that, in my humble, unprofessional opinion, show that she is clearly on the narcissistic spectrum. And the fact that she just casually called it my Reddit, not that subreddit or whatever, is one of those tells, in my opinion. I mean, I know it's a tiny little thing and I'm picking at nothing, but we're all human. And if you have a fairly well-regulated, normal human emotions, ability to connect with other humans, and normal amounts of empathy and sympathy and blah, 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 things like that stick out to you because it's off. It's just off. Like her, she's off. And that's why this subreddit exists. She is truly sick. Also, the term my Reddit is crazy work. It's not your Reddit, bitch. It's our Reddit about you. New Hampshire gal responded, I am surprised she didn't tell all of us to get therapy, yeah, which is her favorite insult, but in reality is something she desperately needs. Well, didn't she say that she was in therapy earlier this year? I would swear that I heard that. You'll be glad to know, Alex, that I have an excellent therapist. Legal Post replied, probably because she read here that it's not the insult that she thinks it is, especially after she was claiming to be in therapy herself earlier this year. See, I am not crazy. Okay, Alfalfa said, and the fact that she says she doesn't read here is a damn lie. Okay, I wanted to throw this in here. It's not technically really related to the mental health thing we're talking about today, but this is a post that Shakara Transformations put up. I'll link her channel below. If you don't know who she is, check her out. She is a certified badass. She's a trainer and a I think professional figure bodybuilder. I'm sorry if I'm saying that completely wrong, but she's a badass. Check out her channel. And she does cover Alex. And she said, this might offend people, and if you wish to unsubscribe, so be it. But Alex should not have any more children. Oh, Shakara Transformations also just had a baby, a daughter, I think, recently. Alex should not have any more children because she's not even taking care of the one she has. Yeah, no arguments here. And yes, I'll make a video later. Good, can't wait to watch it. I was curious about how often her kid was actually not with her during Vlogmas. You know, when she's doing important things like Christmas shopping and stuffing her fat pie hole. She didn't show her kid in the car or vlog for 16 of the 25 days. Anyone who thinks it's normal and okay to dump your kid on daycare for this banal shit should be ashamed. I totally understand for moms who work, for single moms needing some time, or even her if it was 1 to 2 days to do things like important shit you need to do. But to leave that poor kid in daycare so she can go consume on her is just insanity. And her mom is no better, being totally fine with going on shopping trips without the baby. Poor kid, spending his time locked up in his room, forced to be asleep, having his development stunted because his lazy ass mom can't be arsed to take care of him and rather wastes her time in the mall and supermarkets. And she is not wrong. Alex has said on her channel that she puts her kid in daycare 2 days a week. But the people of Reddit are, in fact, better than the FBI. So she puts him in daycare more than 2 days a week. Okay, so continuing on with the reaction to Alex's comment about how we are all endangering her and her mental health. Bless. Same negotiation, said Alex. Since you read here, please delete your channel. Oh, God, if only. You just admitted to unaliving thoughts from being on social media. You need to quit immediately. Yeah, Alex thinks that everybody that has a negative thing to say about her is mean and is unkind and is just doing it to be an asshole. It's like she doesn't have any critical thinking skills, isn't it? Same negotiation goes on. This is not a joke. Mental health is serious. Alex, delete your channel. You need to be there for Anderson. Being a public figure is not for everyone. Delete your channel because you just admitted to unaliving thoughts. Holy shit, I cannot believe someone would say that and stay on. Yeah, I mean, Alex has said many times she gets a ton of hate. She told her therapist once, don't search my name online because it's too depressing. But the fact is that she's been online for 15 years. You're going to attract attention if you make it to that point. I mean, she's got allegedly 500,000 subs. So there's enough people out there that keep her in fine style with her YouTube money, according to her vlogs, anyway. And it's just bizarre that Alex really thinks she's going to threaten the people of Reddit with her mental health, as if it's no one is holding a gun to her head and telling her to go to Reddit and read about herself. No one. Oh, God, it's so stupid. Okay, the comments on this one. New Hampshire gal. Watch her say you're shaming her for opening up about her so-called struggle. Yeah. Just because I wanted to take my own life, it doesn't mean I can't have a job. You know it's coming. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, that's what comes with the job, Alex. When you reach the stage that you have reached, you're going to get plenty of hate. And you either have to suck it up or ignore it, find a way to ignore it, because you can. I mean, no one's showing up at your door. Or you get a different job, you know? It's not that hard. People do it all the time. I was a licensed massage therapist here in Austin, Texas, for almost 20 years, and my thumbs were sick of it, and I didn't know what I was going to do. What do you know? I got a work from home laptop job in a completely different field, and I changed careers, and I make much more money now. So people do it, you know. She just loves the attention. She feeds off the attention, which is narcissist. And we're all kind of narcissists, those of us that are on social media, because we've been trained like Pavlov's dog to get a dopamine hit from every like and comment and all that stuff. But you don't get to Post yourself, just throwing an example out there. Remember when she was learning to be fearless, and being fearless was spending the whole day in her bathing suit going into Dunkin' Donuts and shit? You don't get to do shit like that and then complain and whine when people have negative opinions about it. Same negotiation, the OP said she really needs to take a look in the mirror. I am serious. If she has had unaliving thoughts from comments about what she posts on the internet, she needs to take it seriously. She cannot stop people from commenting. It's the fucking internet. But she can stop posting, and she can delete her channel. She needs to do the right thing for herself and her son. She has to take accountability for her mental health and control what she can, which is her own content. She needs to get off YouTube ASAP. Gloomy Art said, video with braids coming soon. Every time Alex has to do an apology video or something, she tends to put her hair in 2 little pigtails to make herself look cute and innocent. Diabolical, I'm telling you. Same negotiation responded, everything aside, the letters she wrote, the letters, if you're unfamiliar, she wrote 2 letters 10 years apart to help get her father out of jail and then off of parole or probation early. And the reason people have a problem with this, her father is a PDF file, and he was doing 10 years for raping his adopted daughter many, many, many times. So yeah. And Alex knew what he was in jail for, and she still wrote to the judge singing her daddy's praises, her daddy that she doesn't hardly know because he left when she was a baby. Okay, I'm rambling. The letters she wrote, how she treats Bruno and Anderson, etc., etc. All of that aside, I may not like Alex as a human being, but if she said she has or has had unaliving thoughts from comments, then she needs to get offline. You get off YouTube ASAP. Alex, please delete your channel. I'm not even saying that as a hater. I'm saying that as a human being. It is insane that she continues to vlog when she admitted this. There is a baby in the picture who needs his mother. She needs to get off YouTube and work at Target or something. She cannot handle this, and that's okay. Delete your channel ASAP. Yeah, there's no shame. I mean, she's had a great run, a fantastic run. I would love to make the kind of money she makes on YouTube. And she does have hustle. I'll give her that. I mean, she's outlasted a lot of people online, and it is her only job still, as far as we know. But you don't get to make yourself a public figure and then complain when you don't like what people have to say about the things you post publicly. I mean, why do I have to explain this? Why do any of us have to explain this to Alex? Gloomy Art said she's too dim to realize that you cannot throw that word around. She just said it as if it's a casual thing. Her dumb shit of a husband should step in, but of course he won't. He's too busy watching F1 races, playing with Legos, and sitting on his bidet. And that, Gloomy Art, is a perfect description of her husband Yar. MMG said, so to review, Alex is allowed to, 1, open a platform geared to women allegedly promoting body positivity in which she distorts, slims, photoshops, and openly lies about her size, resulting in body dysmorphia for her viewers. But she doesn't care. 2, she's allowed to write an open letter advocating for her dad after he essayed her adopted sister. 3, neglect her kid and not do a thing about his blatant delays while shaming anyone offering to help with suggestions to seek early intervention. Yeah. God forbid you tell Alex that her kid doesn't have the upper body strength and coordination that he should have at his age. She will block you and tell you that you're a jealous hater. MMG goes on, but we are not allowed to call her out because while the mental health of her viewers is not her responsibility, her mental health is supposed to be our responsibility. If you don't want women on Reddit discussing your awful behavior, stop behaving badly on the internet. Easy peasy, right? Simple solution. And Finally, this is from New Hampshire Gal, and this is such a well-written post that I really wanted to read it out because she really says what we're all thinking about Alex. And if only Alex would come to Reddit and read this about herself. So New Hampshire Gal says, diet culture isn't the problem, Alex. Your dishonesty is. Amen to that. Folks, I've about had it with this woman. Blaming others for unaliving thoughts has hit a nerve with me. I have lost friends to unaliving. My own uncle took his life. I have also battled unaliving ideations. Thankfully, my struggles with ideations are in a distant past, but I know that isn't the case for a lot of people, including a few of the people that frequent and contribute to this board. Thank you for talking about your mental health struggles openly and honestly. I can also discuss my traumas, ADHD, anxiety, depression, and my struggles openly. I am ashamed of none of it. I am human, I struggle, and I fucking own it. Amen to that too, sis. With that being said, Alex loves to blame diet culture for being overweight and for why people want to lose weight. Yeah, that's, she's kind of lost in 2011 when she started, when the whole body positivity thing was really ramping up and fat acceptance, and it's totally fine to be 300 pounds overweight and blah, blah, blah. And it's all this diet culture and the diet industry that has made us fat. And no, it's just one thing that makes you fat, and that's what you put in your hand and what your hand puts in your mouth. And that's pretty much it. You don't get to condemn diet culture while actively faking weight loss and presenting it as real. If diet culture is so harmful, why are you reinforcing it by selling an unattainable, fabricated version of your body? This is the contradiction no one wants to name. Explain it to us, Alex. Put your hair in braids, take off your makeup, and film a "We Need to Chat" video. Oh, and don't forget to post a picture of you fake crying in the thumbnail. Here's the thing. People don't feel bad because they want to lose weight. They feel bad because they're being lied to. We see it constantly here. I'm her height and weight, but I'm a size 22. What's wrong with me? I'm a size 16, and I don't look anything like her. Yeah, you do see that a lot since this year when Alex has been off on her fake Weight Watchers thing. I think she really intended to lose weight originally, and maybe she has lost a little bit of weight, but she's now claiming a 50-pound weight loss, and she's claiming that she looks like a different person at the end of this year compared to what she looked like at the beginning of this year, and she doesn't. She looks exactly the same. She looks different if you count all the filters she puts on her shit. New Hampshire Gal goes on. It's your gaslighting. That confusion isn't diet culture. It's your gaslighting. Yeah, she's driving us all freaking crazy because she's clearly manipulating her image in some way. Either she's making herself look skinnier than she is, or she's making herself look fatter than she is. And we know which one it is. And it's really messing with people's mental health. So as it turns out, Alex is bad for all of our mental health. And us discussing that is bullying and hating on Alex. Poor Alex. Editing your body, denying it, and then blaming viewers for noticing is not body positivity. It's deception dressed up as activism. You are so compassionate. You are such an INFJ, aren't you? Please. Oh, I'll have to read about INFJ. That's regarding the Meyers Briggs personality test. And if you are unfamiliar, there's a really great site, not sponsored or anything. I just love their site. It's called 16, the number 16, personalities.com, and you can take a test and find out which personality type you are. I turned out to be INTJ, and seriously, like it explained my entire life to me. My entire way of thinking was explained in that description of that personality. So check it out. Alex apparently thinks she's an INFJ. Oh, and blaming diet culture while not so quietly editing yourself smaller is especially gross because it tells people you shouldn't want to change your body, but I clearly do. If you truly believed weight loss pressure was harmful, you wouldn't be manufacturing a fake before and after for profit. Yet here we are. No one here cares that Alex is obese. What people care about is being lied to, misled, and made to feel defective for not matching a body that doesn't exist. Diet culture didn't do that. She did. Yes, she absolutely did. The comments on this post prize celebration says Alex spends Vlogmas stuffing cookies, chocolates, cake, ice cream, and huge meals into her face. Every single shop or landmark she mentions is food related. For example, they have the best cookies. Also, Alex, I want to share I've hit a new weight loss milestone. You're right. People care because they're being lied to and deceived just so that Alex can get enough YouTube coin to continue feeding her face and buying stupid crap on Amazon. Oh, and people care that her and her mother are pedo defenders. Yes, we absolutely care about that. Entrepreneur Girl said, it's sad her whole life revolves around food. I'm surprised she didn't eat the salt dough for the ornaments. She made Christmas ornaments, apparently, with some dough with her son's footprint on it. Enigma Mom, who said she didn't? Cod Sensitive said, you are right. And I never recall seeing many leftovers in her fridge, even though she often talks about how she couldn't finish something because of her gastric bypass. And who in their right mind spends Christmas Eve morning, even though it's her birthday, scouring for food freebies? The 20 pounds of junky treats she served that day wasn't enough. Yeah, this, addiction is progressive. It gets worse over time. And Alex, in my humble opinion, as a sugar addict, is a sugar junkie. Her life revolves around carbs and sugar, which is not uncommon in today's world where everything is ultra processed in the United States. We're all designed to become addicted to all this crap. But the way it lights up Alex's brain and the fact that that's all she talks about is this food or that food, or we're going to go here or there and eat this or that. It's too much. It is her addiction on display. And that is one of the big reasons why we all want her to be demonetized and get off of YouTube. Calligrapher Late responded, I'm seriously confused about that. On my birthday, I didn't know I could get freebies either until one year a friend told me that they eat free at Denny's and get free dessert at other restaurants, as well as getting freebies at the mall in some stores. It never crosses my mind to think about how much free food I could get at different fast food places. Like, how much food does one person need in one day? Well, when your entire life revolves around the acquiring of food, because that's one thing that people, in my opinion, don't talk about enough with regard to addiction. Once you start thinking about acquiring your drug of choice, you get the dopamine rush from that. So it's ramping up, and it's almost better than the actual dopamine rush you get from doing your drug of choice, whether that's sugar or anything else. And so that's why she just lights up when she's talking about how she's going to make something today, or I'm going to try this, or we're going to drive 2 hours to go buy donuts. That's addict behavior. And you're not allowed to be an alcoholic on YouTube. You're not allowed to be a drug addict on YouTube. Why should you be allowed to be a food addict on YouTube? I mean, we're already demonetizing some mukbang channels. Her channel is basically mukbang crust with cheap plastic crap. Cod Sensitive responded, it's not that companies are being kind to you. They want your information that you have to give up in exchange for the free cookie or whatever. They want you to download their app so they can advertise and entice you to come to their establishments. Granted, some old school businesses like restaurants will give you a free dessert on your birthday if you alert them while you're dining there. But the new game is give us your information. Yeah. Okay, Alfalfa. She must have great connections because they are aware of what she does and nothing happens. True. Well, demonetization takes time, and she's been on for a long time. So she's made a lot of money for YouTube from ad revenues and all that crap. Sagittarius 1, I agree. There's definitely something going on somewhere that allows Alex to continue on unimpeded. It's a fucking enigma at this point. Granola Berry, apparently demonetization is happening by AI bots, and then subsequent appeals are handled by humans. She could be slipping through the cracks. Has anyone looked up whether she has been deleting older videos? ED Talk would flag the bots, so maybe those videos are gone. Silver mention, I feel exactly the same way. I'm almost to the point where I just don't even want to talk about her. We all feel that way. But every time I step away, I feel pulled back in because I know she's going to tell a bigger lie. I don't know what it will take for her to be canceled, but she needs to be. ETA, Boulder should be spelled, oh, Boulder. She's going to tell a bigger, bolder lie. But it's hilarious that it's Boulder because she's as big as a boulder. Background Cup said, she's still trying to play health at every size. Yeah, she's lost in the 20 teens when that started. When actual medical professionals tell her the truth about her morbid obesity, and then she posts in her vlogs and on social media about how eating everything in sight for 3 months straight, October to December, and going to the gym twice results in drastic weight loss, her filter slips and over-edited Insta pics never match, so we don't know what this woman truly looks like. She likes to live in a bubble of lies, and anytime she's called out for it, she's automatically being bullied and harassed. She doesn't care about blatantly lying to her audience. It's why she never does sponsorships from clothing brands, because most require no altering of the influencer's appearance when advertising for them. Interesting. She tells people that her 300-pound plus body can fit into size large to extra large and size 16 jeans, while looking like her true size is 24 to 26. She does not care about the harm she causes to others. No, of course not. That's not the narcissist way. She does not care about the harm she causes to other women by doing this. As long as she convinces some, that's all that matters to her. Her stands are going to talk her right into a heart attack by 35. She's already had a blood clot and signs of poor circulation in her legs. But sure, cry online about how the big bad Reddit bullies are attacking you. And that's what I have for you today, guys. So if you like this video, please like it, please hype it, please do all those cool YouTube things you can do to help the channel. I so appreciate it. And tell me what you think. If you're invested in the Alexandra drama like I am, if you feel compelled to keep up with what she's doing just to see what kind of bullshit is going to happen, let me know. How long do you think this can go on for? How long will it be before she makes a very big mistake and gets demonetized? I don't know. She's been on for so long. Maybe YouTube has forgotten all about her. And we need to remind them that her content is dangerous. It is harmful to women of all ages, not just young women. So just let me know what you think. I would love to hear it in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next video. And thank you so much.